Pressed by a government and council staff-inspired plan to increase building heights in Mona Vale to between 4 and 7 stories, or 13 to 23 metres, this organisation seeks to oppose such a plan. It seeks rather to ensure the retention of the historic and current village-like atmosphere of its centre by the setting of a maximum height limit of 4 stories or 13 metres. Page 61 of the Greater Sydney Commission report on its proposed development of Mona Vale as a hub, the Commission provides the following advice to planners, and I quote, this dreadful word, leverage, but leverage or leverage the Mona Vale B-line bus stop to facilitate intensification of uses at its centre. Thus is both the Commission and the Council management's intent confirmed. Claiming that the deletion of the Waratah Street bus stop and its village park replacement is necessitated for reasons of safety, our local MP, Rob Stokes, fails to offer any evidence that one stop is greater or safer than the other. In his support of intensification, he reveals the true intent of leverage. The Friends of Mona Vale does not oppose the B-line bus service. At a recent public meeting, the Friends unanimously resolved that the meeting gives notice of its opposition to any future privatisation of the B-line bus service. We believe that the public good should prevail over private interests and support the retention of the current public service. Faced with government secrecy, spin and bad planning, the organisation recognises that for it to effectively resist the commercial and housing interests in play, a campaign to raise public and understanding is necessary, hence our presence here tonight. Too few of the people of Pittwater are aware that the planned increase of 13,000 people at Ingleside, Warriewood, Mona Vale and Bayview will not be relieved by the provision of an upgraded bus service. In a wholly unrealistic attempt to induce people to travel by bus, the B-line service plans to provide a total of only 900 parking spaces between Mona Vale and Manly Vale. The bulk of these spaces are to be supplied at Warriewood, Dee Why and Brookvale, with a net loss of 36 spaces at Mona Vale. Thus is the terminus hub of Mona Vale and all points north deprived of any parking improvement and inducement to travel by bus. Such poor and negative provision cannot possibly alleviate the currently choked road traffic of the northern beaches, let alone have any effect in future as 13,000 more people settle here. The Friends of Mona Vale also supports efforts towards the de-amalgamation of Northern Beaches Council and the re-establishment of Pittwater Council. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Yes, up at the back. Do we have another microphone or someone run? Hello?
Well, on the boys. Alright, Mark Erickson. I'm here today. I guess my history goes back 26 years. I jumped out of Warringah Council and created this new thing called Pittwater. Anyway, I spent the next 26 years of my life building your place where you live. And most people here should know me because you'll know the trees down the middle of Avalon, you'll know the trees down the middle of Newport, you'll know the fig trees in Mona Vale, you know Flying Fox Park, you'll know the cafe at Bilgola. I could sit here and tell you all night, and there's people like Bob, God bless Bob, and Mr. Bingham over here, and so many people that I grew up with in this community, and I tried to build it. Anyway, cut a long story short, in life, now that was a sparky. Because that started the whole birth of Mr. Ferguson's girlfriend. Now you're gonna laugh, right? Let me tell you.
Can we do questions, please?
Yeah, well, I know, look, I'm going to keep it quick. The question I simply have is, how can anyone in this room in any way support Enliven, and to be honest, Napoleon Ferguson and Admiral Pearson, we've had enough. Thank you very much.